So thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate this opportunity. I was very excited when you texted me, about travel. And I was like, oh wow, she's in the industry too.
No, for me personally, because like I said, I always like want my friends to, become entrepreneur or can actually like make more money.
Yeah.
Because here, living here in LA, actually like really expensive and
It is.
difficult. And then, so whenever I see anything opportunity like they can make more money, I always actually reach out to people like I go through my contact list and like who actually need this right now, and I actually reach out, and then few people actually answer, some people don't, but at least hey, I send that opportunity, and whoever respond to me, it's mean like I still mean something to them, and I'm glad that you answer. But then I didn't know like I didn't know you busy or something. You like, can we talk on the phone? I'm like, sure. What happened? And then whenever I shared opportunity, and you told me like, oh, I'm in also in travel. I was like, great. How are you doing? It's like, wait, how did you know about it? I'm so hyped that I hear that you're doing something that already.
I was like, I got the entrepreneur bug like 3 years ago, and I was totally in a different industry. And I was in this sort of funk that, yeah, I'm doing event planning. Yeah, I'm doing, luxury hospitality, and that's my skill set. But I was in kind of this funk where I was like, I don't know if this can scale me up to what I want. And, my mom was a business owner, and, I got the looking at her, I got like just that education about like her owning her own business. And, that sparked me to kind of do a deep dive. So
That is your current situation right now. So
yeah.
I think one of the biggest reasons for me to invite you here, or most people actually don't know what is this about. This is actually our first, video together. Even though me and Nicole knew each other since 2020, and it's been a journey. And then I moved to LA in January 2020. January 2020, yes. And then we met together. We met each other, and then it's been like almost 4 years now. And to be honest, I don't know when the last time I met you. Maybe like a year ago.
Was it a year ago?
Yeah. So when I was still
Because
going to Equinox, and we met
okay,
that place
yeah,
to go
we had brunch.
So I think it's around maybe April or March 2022.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
No, 2023. It's not that long. I should start dating in 2023.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
So
okay,
it's not
okay.
that long. So we met
Okay.
each other last year, and it's like, and we haven't had a chance to meet. So that's why I'm like, hey Nicole, like maybe we should just link up and then see what we can do something, and especially share. Because for me, I have a startup to help immigrants come here for education.
Right.
But then a part of me also a life coach, and I want to help everybody to reach their full potential,
Nice.
to like reach their financial goal they want to achieve, live a life that they deserve. So whatever's like, even people back in Vietnam or even here, everybody still need to strive in their life.
Right.
And then technically, like, I don't know what you're going through or what you went through. So I just want to catch up and see like how's your life been, and what is your current life right now, and what's your goal in the future.
Well, when I decided to just take the leap in my current situation with travel, I thought like long and hard about it. And so, I was approached with the opportunity like a couple years ago, but I was like, I'm totally in a different space right now. So I don't know if this is for me. And it's a big risk. And also, I had to think long and hard on just how I would like, if I had a company, how would I want to just develop it from the very beginnings, nurture it. And because this is not just okay, I'm doing travel right now and then I'm not. No. I decided this, and I have a full commitment to do this for a long time.
And why you decide travel is the niche for you after a while?
I was in luxury hotel hospitality. That's where, like, boots on the ground, I started, and I love that industry. I love discerning guests. I love, being knowledgeable about, specific things and gaining those stories to just liven, their lives. So I love that about luxury. I know luxury is so many different levels to it, but, with luxury, you get taken care of. You get taken care of, and there's a certain discernment into that. So um, yeah, dove in. When was it? 2008.
2008.
Yeah,
So you've
yeah,
been in the industry for hospitality since
yeah.
2008.
Also with the experience, yeah, and that was in Indiana. I'm from Indianapolis, guys.
I haven't
but
been there. I don't know where is that.
but yeah, Indianapolis, Indiana, and that's when I started with luxury hotel hospitality with Conrad.
I
Mm-hmm.
see.
The Hilton brand, but yeah.
So when did you move to LA?
Oh, I moved to LA in 2011, and that's
Okay.
a long time. So I've been uh, a native now.
Okay.
For yeah, so I live here.
That's good. I mean, what
Yeah.
makes you actually want to move to LA from the beginning?
Well, in my hometown, it's very much more of the industry um, of just the medical industry, and it's not that lively. And my mom, she was never a traveler, so she didn't like to fly. She always liked to go on road trips, but never too much. So when I decided that LA was, I want to live in a big city. I don't know if New York is kind of for me, but I want to live in a big city where it's sunny all the time. It's now raining, guys, but
That's your scam today.
it's sunny all the time, and you get to go to so many different places, and you can do so much that I won't get bored. So yeah, I had a friend that lived here, and I called him up, and I told him, hey, I'm just going to be visiting LA, but can I stay with you so I can just, like, see, and just for a couple of days and then go back home? And he was like, yeah, yeah, sure, come on. And so that was that. And then I just loved it.
So you decided to make that move after that couple days. Okay.
Yeah.
So before, so I want people to know more about you, and then even me. I think we never had this conversations when we met each other before, so I really didn't really know your past.
Yeah.
But then before encounter with this, whatever you're doing right now, like what the industry or the field you was in, when you moved to LA. So people moved here for something, and what was you looking for back then?
So I was looking for just opportunity. There wasn't so much in my hometown. So I wanted to just branch out and move here, and just, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, like they say in New York, but is, LA. So I kind of took that concept, and, it's a melting pot of, opportunities, and going into different industries. And, I am sort of like, I think outside the box. I don't want to be like trapped and sort of, you know, just close in on just doing one industry for 30 plus years and then retire. So,
So you try to actually push yourself out the comfort zone and try different things until you know what you like. And I really like admire that, even though you've been I don't know what is the industry you've been before. Maybe like, here is a city for entertainment, and then like modeling, acting.
Yeah.
A lot of people actually come here for that. But some people come here for maybe like real estate or hospitality, anything, event planning.
Right.
And then, it's like I don't know how many industry you've been through until you see what you like right now. It's like a changing game for yourself, and also a lot of people actually look at you right now like, oh, if she actually can allow herself to experience different things, why can't I?
Well, it's it's good to have that business acumen in, different industries because, you get to grow as a person, you get to, either pivot to different things. And so, yes, it was luxury hotel hospitality, and then it was more of that customer service luxury experience with a major company. And then it was just mainly that and event planning. So I just took all of my expertise and then I just put that in currently into my business. And, I'm proud of myself. I want to
I'm
clap for
proud of you too,
myself.
girl.
Because it is hard being a business owner, but, you know, I think of it as, you have, you're starting just from scratch. And I like to create things. You start it from scratch and you want to see it grow. You want to see it grow because I feel good when uh, things that I have done, things that I've sown into are flourishing, and um, it just makes me feel amazing. So
That's
that's
glad
why.
to hear.
Mhm.
So for you, when you know, start a business, what make you feel a bit challenging, and how it make you overcome something when it's happened?
Well, with this industry, it's very much you have to be a student. You have to be a student at all times because there's a lot of information just flowing your way, and a lot of groups that you're into, a lot of networking groups that you're into, and you just want to be immersed into those groups, but always be a student. But the challenging part of it is that you're juggling your business and you want to make that thrive. You're juggling the information that you are getting from all of those industries that you just want to kind of like curate things. But the challenging part is mainly it is a slow burn because you won't see results right away, within the travel industry. Not for me. That was my experience. But that's just natural. I mean, you're starting out. So, it's not just this get rich kind of thing. It's more of, nurturing this to thrive for the long term. And yes, you're just going to have, all of those, you know, hard working sessions. You're going to put in a lot of work. And then, but, there's things out there that, can, condense all that work that you've done and help you focus more on your clients. And so that's kind of the challenging part is just juggling all of that and making sure that, you know, I am positioning myself with my clients in the right fashion of what they're really interested in. So yeah,
Yeah,
and
like
that's like
knowing your
closer.
clients.
Yeah, knowing your clients, having that personal relationship, and going from there. So yeah.
Got it. So I'm not sure, like you guys even aware. We actually jump into, or I share with Nicole, and the reason I reached out to her to be here. I knew this industry like a month ago. Right now it's like March, right?
Yeah, yeah.
March. So I
Mhm.
knew this about maybe mid January. Someone slid into my DM and share about this travel industry to save money, make more money. And the reason for me to even reach out to all my friends, because I think like, hey, I've been living in LA, and what if my friend actually can make more through this and they can save more? So I want to share this opportunity for anyone in my contacts,
Okay.
so they can actually like know more, make more, and earn more. So because we I want to have friends have a little bit entrepreneur mindset like me. But then the funny thing, like I said, we jump into, we already know. What are you? So I want to ask, how do you feel, or what do you think when I reach out to you about the travel?
Well, I was really, really excited about you because I was like, oh, she's into the travel industry. And I've been in it for, since last year. But I was like, oh, okay. And then we can just collab together
Yeah,
and try to you know, thrive, in the social realm or, because you are a friend to me. So,
yeah.
and yeah, I was very excited. So,
I think most people would think like, if they think about the recruiter perspective, I'm like, oh, shields are in here, and like I don't really care. I'm gonna jump into the next one. But for me, when I hear that you already in this, and maybe like even though we don't do the same company, but I'm really like happy for you, because I was like, oh, we also starting out from the same time. Maybe you started before me, but it's like, how about we help each other to like grow our social media image and then personal, because maybe I'm starting out, I'm still struggling to find, it's like clients, or even like someone to trust me, because I've been living here in LA for 4 years now, like stepping to 4 years. But then I haven't actually really go out there and associate with anyone for 2 years when I started my startup.
okay.
So I feel like I still miss that trust, and the reason is like I want us to collaborate on this so I can learn more about why it's make you thrive or strive in whatever you're doing, and also like how can we help each other.
Right.
And so,
Well,
think
having
about that.
like, for one, for me, is that like with my business Uplevel Destinations, I, thought of the whole concept as what you're doing with, how you are the brand. You want to position yourself to be front facing, to, know all the angles of just knowing what to do in, on social media. And that's the same with the travel industry. With a travel advisor, they're thinking about just their image, how they're shown on, the internet. And, a lot of people that are looking for travel or looking for, a travel agent uh, need someone to, plan their, vacations, their holiday. They want someone with expertise. They want someone who is certified in those destinations. They want someone who is knowledgeable and is personable and is trying to help. It's not trying to make a quick sale, but from that end, it's mainly about, it's not our vacation that we're planning. It's their vacation. And we're an advocate for them. So we want to give them options. Let's say that they're looking online and they are looking at, a destination or a property. But if you can compare apples to apples from what they're looking at to what you have packed together, you can have a conversation with that. And, people always want, that insight. Um, so, with a travel advisor, everything you, I would advise be in a community. Be in a community first, and be in a community that, helps you grow in things. And then second, it is your business. It is your idea. It is your creation. And it's not anybody else's. You're not trying to, um, copy someone else. You're not, it is yours, and, you want to make that, very intimate with what you want to do, what your plans are, and projecting that through. So
So how do you want me to help you build more personal image, or how can I help you to build more on your travel business?
well, I'm not really a social media buff. I'm more on the business side of things, and making sure that everything to either protect your business or everything to make sure that you're getting the right information within the industry is what I like to do. I like to research and study. But on the front facing side, to be more of lifestyle, be to be more out there like that. I find myself very like reserved, and I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. My parents were very hardworking people, and they have a tradition of you pick one job, you stay there forever until you retire.
I think that's most common for parents, but we are
Yeah.
different generations, and
Yeah.
we just showing them like there's so much more. So
Yeah.
they just actually want to protect us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I
they
mean,
think about us, and they love us, and they want to see us strive and thrive.
yeah.
So
did you ask me the advice to show you, or what?
well, I would love advice from you,
feedback,
Tom.
feedback,
Yes.
not
Feedback.
advice.
I
don't
yes,
think I'm enough to
feedback
like give
because
advice.
I'm such a student. So yes.
But why you want feedback from me? Or like
Because
advice, feedback or advice from
you
me?
know what? You have this presence online that is very appealing. And it's not like it's just like, oh, you're into travel, but it's all about you, and it's very interesting. And people always said, you want to be interesting instead of interested. So
But do you think is that too much about me? It's not gonna be good for clients or
I
whoever
think
look at it.
well, I think it is the key, because the clients that are out there or prospects that are out there, they want to know who you are. It's like a relationship. They want to know who you are. They're looking for help, and they want to see if you are the person that is aligned with their values, uh, that match up. So I think having a presence to be more lifestyle, so that people can know who you are. I think that is you're doing it. You're doing it.
Thank you. I mean, I also want to hear that feedback because I've been doing a lot of stuff by myself. I haven't asked anyone about different like outside perspectives. So hearing this actually helped me to be more confident about my content. But yeah, I would love to share a little bit from what I know, and I think if you like it, I don't mind.
And I'll share a little bit of what I know too.
Sure, yeah, feel free to do that. So for me, I'm not really a social media guru. There are so many people out there that do better than me.
Right.
But when we look at that way, I'm like, there are always people out there better than us. But then at the same time, maybe some people below us still working and thriving, looking at us as a role model image. So I think I would take that as a compliment to being like, okay, at least I'm doing good right now. Let me share back to people who just starting out or even knew about this. So I did social media for a while back in school, but I wasn't in the field of social media. But I always love to interact with people, to actually share story, make sure to engage with them. So for me, is personal image or personal branding is everything. Because first of all, we are serving a service. We're not selling products. So a service is our personal image, how we look, how we care for our clients, how we serve them, how we interact with them, and how we present ourselves is the way to attract the clients to choose our service because who we are and they want to get that service from us.
Right.
So for me, I even like make mistake and I just joined this influencer master course. But I actually just create a public social media account in July 2023 after like disconnect. I have my personal one, but I'm not trying to like explore much. So that's why I've been doing sharing. First of all, having the social media for me to help businesses, small businesses for food out there, build more reputations. And for me, it's keep as the memories. But now when I jump into the travel industry and I try to turn my hobbies for like food and travel become a paid partnerships, I need to look at this as a professional way instead of fun way. So I have to even learn and dig into a lot of like courses and then social media, listen to people like presentations or YouTube to learn more. So I actually changing. And the first thing for me is on my bio, right? I will let them know what I can offer them for the value.
Right.
And then on my name, I will make sure to let them know what is my role. I am an entrepreneur, a life coach, or whatsoever. So, and then we need to choose the three pillars, right? Everything. So, are you serving food and then travel for food or what? So
Right.
that three pillar actually will help attract people more about like, okay, she's into food, fashions, and travel. I love these three. I'm gonna concentrate on this and I'm gonna follow hers. So because if we try to spread everything and target on all topics, it will be a melting pot.
Right,
So,
right. It's just going to be lost in content. It's just like, what am I watching here?
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I have to even narrow down to the three pillars, and then I choose the luxury lifestyle, a travel business coach, and then also food critic. Because I love food, I travel mostly for food, so I always into that. And then that's only fulfill two of the thing and also I'm concentrated on business. I help people thrive in life, so I want people to know that I always want to share that content too. Yeah. And then the second one after that three pillars, it will be how the aesthetic of the social media, what kind of theme we want to offer them. Depends on your personality. Are you try to offer like bright or like dull or floral or tropical or professional, black and white? It depends on you. And you got to set that tone or theme from the beginning so people can attract to it and then keep it consistent that way. And then also, I actually use different apps to organize my theme. Some app, it's like I have to anomaly or something. I have to actually write down. Oh, okay. But those apps actually help you to arrange your content. How's it look? And it's like
okay.
organized.
Yeah.
And then there's also different apps to actually help you to post one time for a bunch of social media at the same time. That saves you time because you don't have to be on the phone to just like post here, TikTok, here.
Right.
So that app, it's actually target for all of them. But then these apps, when they do the work and help us saving time, is considered a business and a small investment. Definitely they will charge for a small amount, but it will worth it because I've been spending my time for like sometimes an hour to just design or edit for a 30-second video. Yeah. And now after watching different like courses, and then I've been paying for the app to help me reduce time, and it's right now it's like one video for 30 seconds. It's
and
only
that's
2
the
minutes.
That's the challenging part because time is like very valuable.
Yeah.
And if you're spending so much time, creating posts, captions, all of that stuff, it just diverts from what you really need to do in your business. And that's just great that things are automated because with my business page things are automated because I can't spend a whole lot of time on social media I have to spend time with my clients and getting to know them and working on those vacation plans. So, with that, it is a lot of work. It is
Yeah,
a lot of work.
it is. When you become a business owner or entrepreneur, you pretty much, when you're starting out, we don't have much of investment. We pretty much have to do everything, like
Mhm.
marketing, social media, clients, campaign, and all the thing. It's like all in one.
Mhm.
So all the hats we take over. So we need to delegate and then think about that, because social media, it's a part of the growth, but also it consumes a lot of time. So that's why sharing with you about that is like using apps to produce the time for edit. Also, another thing beside those two I share is how you actually put yourself and introduce yourself with people like follow you. They want to know who actually behind of this account.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they are strangers, they want to know why are you doing what you do,
Right.
by reading your story. So I'm not sure you share your story in there. At least have something like introduce your name, background, and
Yeah.
also like why you encounter with this industry and why you can offer luxury experience for them and why they should choose you instead of the other people. Maybe something behind you that is like drive you and then pushed you to do this. They choose you
Yeah.
because of that. They want to support you because of the why. So I think it's really important. For
Right.
me, for instance, I do the travel not because I want to like recruit people. For me, if I can save money on my travel, I can use that saving to support my business, and my business is a part of like helping immigrants come here for school. And maybe $20, $30, $50, $100 for different people, it's not a big deal. But for kids in Vietnam, it's something. I can create that foundation of scholarship. So it's like every single time I do, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put the feedback or profits into this. And maybe people out there, I'm starting out, people still want to help me because of the missions behind what I do. So I want you to like think of that way.
Oh yeah,
Something.
that's already been like thought of, and of the why,
Yeah.
because I'm not in this industry just to get out really quickly. That's not what I decided to be in the travel industry
Yeah.
for. That's not why I'm investing my own money into building my website. Making sure that I am around the right people to educate me, to grow me as a person in travel.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole different beast than luxury hospitality and things of that nature. Travel is mainly knowing those expertise and then cultivating that and curating that into those travel plans. Creating those plans for those clients. But the reason why I am a business owner now, and the reason why I'm trying to grow my business and want it to be successful is because I want to be a successful entrepreneur. That's the reason why I don't want to work for anybody else. I don't want um, just the the stakes are not that high for me in corporate America.
Yeah.
And it's a legacy for me. It because my parents didn't have you know that, so I want to create that for myself and for my family. And it is that generational wealth that I am trying to create.
Yeah.
For me and for
No, I don't want to mean it
right.
that way. Like, if you already have it, great, because maybe some people listen to this, they haven't know or just starting out, they can actually apply that, because I haven't had a chance to like really look deep into whatever you're doing. So it's just like a checklist for me to
Oh
follow
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
And then if you have that, great, because it's already like, ready to go. And then if you already have that, I'm like, perfect. And then I think another one is, what is the content that we're offering to them? Because a lot of people travel, they they haven't been to a destination that they want to travel. So for me, thinking this is just my perspective I'm doing. So it's like if it's resonate to you, like you can apply that. that like I want to educate them on like, okay, what is the destinations about, why you should travel there, and then what is the travel tips and hacks for them to like do anything, even save money on finance, on tickets, how to get fly like first class for free, all that things, because we're a travel advisor. We I think it's just my niche. Like I want to educate on finance, but
Yeah.
it's really important. And then destination. I'm not talking too much about even like destinations, because some destination I never been, so I don't know much what to say. But then I can actually help them to plan the trip, whatever. Then it's a part of working too. But it's like I want to make sure my strengths, whatever I'm good at, I share that information. So I'm like, oh, this is actually cool information. They follow me because of that. Mm-hmm. They don't care about the rest. I'm like, that's fine too. Yeah. But then also another thing is consistency. Right. Consistency about posting, even though sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm so busy to like write something right now, but I have to even post one reel a day, to at least keep my social media image like strong. And then for me, sometimes I map out, it's like a schedule calendar, to see like, okay, Monday to Sunday, what do I post? Mm-hmm. It's like mix and match of like post, carousel, real story, and I need to put that on the calendar. And it's like even have the content I need to write down on the calendar, so it's like can go on time, unless I have that consistently. If we don't have time, at least just put story about something. Mm-hmm. So that is difficult, and the consistency is sometimes challenging.
Well, my question to you is, why did you choose luxury?
For me, luxury is not about only travel, but I strive to have a luxury lifestyle as a whole. Mm-hmm. Like, because I came from a poor family background in Vietnam, where we barely have money, or I only eat like $1 a meal. Mm-hmm. I came from a ghetto area where I don't want to encounter with them. And I moved here from the US, so I want to have a better life. Yeah. By having a better life, it's having more money. And having more money is I want to be treated nicely. And I always see that whenever before luxury travel, like you mentioned before, it's the way we feel we deserve to be treated.
Yes, it's
by the other people, from like 5-star hotel, from anything in life. I always up to the 5-star hotel, because whenever I did a cheap travel before, because I never had money before, mm-hmm. I did travel backpacking, or like $10 per hotel back in Asia. I know it's really bad. It's like customer service wise, the convenience, the challenging of even like check-in a certain place, how they treat you. It's just like, okay, I get it because you don't have money, but it's like, if I can, how about I can make a little bit more, yeah, and then upgrade my life more. Mm-hmm. So I just enjoy so much, and I kind of like get addicted to the feeling of experience. It's like a luxury thing, that how people treat you, how you go to a vacation, it's like a dream place for you, and you never even think of. Mm-hmm. And I think that my client deserve to have that. Some people maybe never have a luxury lifestyle in their life, but I can, make sure that they will even experience that once in a lifetime to mm-hmm. go there. So that's why I try to target on luxury. And also, luxury is more money for me, or maybe for whatsoever. I can use that for something else. Mm-hmm. So that's why I really into that. I like different things too on the side, but like I said, we need to have, it's like a target audience that we need to concentrate. Mm-hmm. And even though I love like hiking, adventure, and then like I don't mind do camping or like road trip, but sometimes it's everything. Mm-hmm. Like that's why I just want to focus on one group of people and then deliver a good or excellent service for them. So that's why I concentrate on luxury mm-hmm. travel.
Yeah. That's great, because like luxury, I'm gonna springboard this and saying, the feeling has to be there, with luxury travel. It's people can spend 60 grand on travel, but if they don't feel it's luxury, it's just they're throwing 60 grand on a trip.
Yeah.
So it's about those, feelings of that wanderlust factor, and that's what I like too.
No, but I think I got what you mean, that when we know what we like we just offer a better experience.
Yeah.
We just not try to everybody, try to become everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think just stick with what we got. Even like I think luxury, I even have a lot of things I need to learn. Because I'm just starting out and I want to step into the luxury. Not, I never fly first class, but I want to. So that's why if I can actually learn more about that, I can show the people who want that lifestyle too can become a luxury.
Yeah.
Jumping to. So that's why what I mean. I'm not like established right now to even like have that luxury yet, but I want, that is the future goal for me to move forward. So whoever like been travel regularly, so that's why I've been sharing a lot of like tips and hacks to help them like moving forward to a luxury lifestyle. Maybe that's the audience that I've been attracting to moving forward. Because when I look, whoever been travel luxury, they look at me and I'm like, oh, you haven't traveled anywhere. You haven't traveled like internationally. What are you talking about? But those are not my target audience. I want to help people in a similar situation like me in my real life moving to that luxury. So maybe that's what I targeting on right now. So yeah, it's like social media too. It's like I'm still learning, but I still have a lot of things to improve. But what is worth for me is commenting on really getting to know your clients somewhat. Like if you met someone, for me, I want to get them to know them in person. Sometimes we don't have that much time because it's time consuming. But if I want to turn a friends become a client, at least I need to become friends with them first, and then to know their lifestyle. What are you going through? What job are they working at? Are they work at the restaurants or they work as a manager? Or whatsoever, in order to like deliver the right target. Because if I do luxury and my friend, if I know it's just like moving here from different country and they starting out their new life, there's no way they can actually do whatever I'm doing.
Right.
So it's not fair for them, and they feel like it's a huge gap. So that's why I'm not trying to mix everything, and I try to understand my clients. Like by sharing maybe whatever I'm doing, whoever like strangers see whatever that I concentrate on, they want to become my clients, great, but I'm not trying to turn my regular friends right now become that, because maybe they're not there yet, or maybe they're already there and they're like, you just like so behind,
Yeah.
So even it's a process for me to slowly learning and sharing back what I know. So sometimes it's difficult, but I enjoy. It's like before I share, it's just like 3 views, 10 views. I even watch like, why nobody watch my content? But it's been a couple months and I still posting. I don't care. I'm like, okay, I'm still posting. And then when you hit big.
Yeah.
So that is my goals for social media.
Yeah. I mean, with like views and everything on my Facebook business page, I would post a vacation listing, or I will have my, other posts as well with vacations. But, some don't get views and some do get views. But, I try to boost my exposure, and I like Facebook the best with that, because I don't boost a lot and spend a lot of ad dollars into that. But when I do scale, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, because it is very helpful. But it's been helpful for me just with, okay, I'll boost this post on Facebook. I'll just spend like $5 and it'll be like 3 days, and then let's see what happens. And then I get a contact, I get a lead, and they're talking to me, and I'm like, all right, I like this. I like this. Not so much with TikTok, not so much.
Yeah.
But
TikTok is a hard game.
Yeah, not so much with TikTok, but I love
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes,
my business page. Yeah.
No, I think also we if you guys are starting out, also like if you have a small budget on marketing, think about this, because when I started my clothing brand back in Vietnam, nobody know me, but I always actually pay a lot of money for Facebook ads, and 100% people actually from that, and I always make sales.
Nice.
So I encourage people to spend more money on Facebook ads. First is build personal image or the branding when you're starting out, but most of the time the lead of sales will actually come from Facebook ads.
Yeah, you get serious people that want your service, want your product. You get serious people. So, and then that branches into Instagram too, because when I boost a post, and then I boost one on Instagram with an ad, and I got a lead there too. So I was like, okay,
you gotta try it out first.
Yeah, Instagram and Facebook are great.
Yeah, no, that's the two main things. And if you think it's good, like sometimes also people forgot about this when they start, because we are the business, like we are just like imagine business and coffee shop. We forgot to actually put it back onto the business. By what I mean saying that is when we start making a little bit profits, we forgot to invest in our knowledge and like produce more content and to produce more. And that's why some people say, why stop working out? Because we also need to keep learning, like you said, we are students. So always, every single time, whenever I make something, I always buy different things to learn more until I produce more. And then that's actually helped me to leverage my life.
Right.
Maybe I used to make like $1,000 a month going by the bus, and now it's like every single time even I make anything, I will put it back on my education.
Yeah.
So jump up from that to like Toyota, and right now it's like something in life. So that's just how I step into slowly, because I don't. People think it will be unrealistic when like jump into the bus to the bands, because I always say that my lifestyle right from bus to bands. I did bus for 3 years, and now it's like driving that, but that is just how I do. And then I also like when I'm starting out the business, maybe you do different things on the side, but then I don't really spend much of my time to really associate with people that I cannot learn anything from. It sounds selfish, but we need to be selfish with our time in order to like be stable first with the finance, and then from there we give. Because if we not even take care for ourselves first, there's no way we can take care for the other people. So at the beginning, when you're just starting out the business, you need to be selfish with your time. For that, I mean, it doesn't mean like we cut off everybody. Like I'm like, oh, you're not working my time right now, but like you're not in the situations of spending so much, because when you're going out, it means you're missing something that you gotta learn, or missing talking to clients, missing to produce more content, because you need that foundation stay first, or building system first. When you move into maybe the second stage of being stable with finance, then it's a time. So that's why I didn't have much time of me to associate with people for 2 years, because I'm like, bro, I cannot even get sick right now, I cannot even go out right now, I cannot even afford to miss my bills. So if you don't get it, it's hard. And then if you don't even support me, or like blame on me, like, oh, you're just like so difficult to hang out with right now, I'm like, I'm sorry. I mean, you don't give me the bills, even my parents, I don't really care. But if you understand, you even support me, like something like share my business to other people, that's a small thing I ask you as a friend. Like, you already support me, you don't have to buy anything, but support me by showing like, hey, my friend's doing this, like she's starting out, can you help her? That is something that really show the true friendship for me. And I don't know where we're leading to right now, but it's like that's just how I want people to know that it's not easy to even start a business, and a startup, and then everything is about investment. If you don't have the investment, you cannot even start anything. The idea will stay the idea forever, and then you and me, maybe we working million job out there, or do different gigs, or side job in order to invest back in what we love and what we like, to turn that become it's like a successful career or business, and then it's this huge satisfying.
Right.
So,
and then also, have those inspiring people that you're targeting too. So if someone that you're finding that's in the same industry as us, and in the same niche as us, and you're inspired by their efforts, and they're really giving with their information. And I have two that are just are I am just like looking at all their YouTube. I'm looking at everything that they're doing, because it just makes me stay the course that I am in, going in the right direction. So it's great. Yeah. So,
I don't even know how long we've been talking, but
I don't
it's
know.
not an hour yet, so I don't want to bore you guys, but I just want to end this by saying what I think about Nicole and why you guys should choose Nicole if you think whatever your traveling luxury lifestyle can match with Nicole, and what Nicole work ethics can contribute to you, give it a shot. Well, I know you personally from, it's like a friendship when I just moved here in LA.
Yeah.
And we roommates, and then but I didn't really have much time to even though getting to know you, because I only stayed in LA that time during COVID in 2020 for like 5 months, and I already moved to the Bay Area.
Yeah, you did.
Moving around. But we still maintain friends. When I come back to LA, I still ask Nicole go do like nails, go hiking. We still, until now, like most people I met back in 2020, they're not really like there anymore, because either they promise with me something and they not deliver the result by keeping their promise, and we just that, or we just not being or getting going to the same directions, or don't have the similar goals in life, and I feel like why I have to connect with them. But with you, I still keep contacts, and we still talk, and even though we don't met maybe once a year, and this is like beginning of the 2024, I don't know, maybe 2025 we met again, but I still keep contact with you, and you still a true friend that I think it's really like there's so many fake people here. They want to step into something, and I'm okay with that. But it's like from what I see about you, you're still a true friend that's supporting me and always like, yeah, no, I'm serious, because I met so many people here, and you're the only person left like here in LA that I met back in 20. Still like I still keep contact. I still like go hang out with, and I know you from like personal level, not much, but we still keep in touch. You're not like ignoring or something. I still here for you, and then I can see you a lot when we stayed together before, like used to be roommate or ex-roommate. You're really caring person. You like cook for everybody. You want to like make people fun, and even like you bring gifts for people from where you worked before to like serve the community. I maybe I didn't tell you, but I do pay attention a lot about little things.
Oh wow!
I saw that you bring gifts back to the community, and then they serve people in there. To have a cup of coffee in the morning to work. I get that coffee too. Yeah, you have that coffee.
Yeah, when I used to event plan, we would sponsor and set up installations.
Yeah, so a little thing like that.
And I just, you guys worked so hard, so I just wanted to share, what I'm able to be blessed with, and have it to bless others. So
yeah. I mean, she's also like really sweet person. For me, what I think, like you're really sweet, you're really good listener, and like you're not trying to lecture anybody. Sometimes I might be that attitude, even though I'm young. I don't know. I'm kind of be sassy, but I never see it from you that way. Mm-hmm. And you always like listen, really calm, patient, and really kind. So it's like in anything, I know that it's for a fact. It's just a starting out for you in this, but as long as you keep patient and like trust the process, whatever you do, whoever needs you or looking for you will find you. Yeah. And then from what I think, I'm like, okay, if you guys think what I share is resonate with you, and what you guys think about Nicole, like give her like check out her profile and like observe her more, and maybe when she has the time, she will like getting to know you guys, and they even know about your lifestyle and help you to actually like planning. Because I think like if you love luxury planning and you've been in the industry since like 2008, mm-hmm. you have that commitment for a long time, and you're still doing this after that long period of time. It means you have a huge passion, and it's not a fake or like just do for the money, you know. And then You want to deliver, help people have a good time, have the lifestyle they deserve. So I think like I wish you the best, and then
Thank
do
you.
more. Like just ask me anything, even like silly questions. If I know, I will share with you, or even like something you already know what you want to share with me, I will take that advice too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Tan, thank you because you have just been a a, a blessing. And I saw you as a person from the beginning. I saw how strong of a work ethic you treat an idea that you want to accomplish. You just go for it. You have that grit, you have that passion, and you just like every single day, you just want to just elevate yourself. And I love that about you. That's the first thing I saw about you. I saw that you are a real, true go getter through and through. You make sure that, no stone is left unturned.
What does
Because
that mean?
no stone left unturned means that you have everything put into place. You have all your checks and balances. You are very organized. And
I get OCD.
and you know how to complete projects. You know how to connect with people. You always love to share, and you always love to be a source for helping people. And your philanthropy and it just with Vietnam and educating students to come here, and that is just like true work right there that you're doing. And you are helping so many people.
Thank you,
And
Nicole.
yeah, you're just amazing person. You're amazing. You're amazing. And you are classy. You are
I'm trying.
you are really very, very smart. Book smart and street smart, okay?
What does that mean?
Well, with book smarts, you know very quickly, how to analyze the situation, execute, and then results right there. With street smarts, you can go anywhere and adapt
Mm.
and adapt. You're not scared of anything. You just go for it. You have a plan and you go for it. That's why I feel that, we connect.
Mm.
We connect. And I like those attributes that you have, those characteristics. And even though you're all of that and more, you are still you have been very loving to me. You have been very kind to me. You have like supported me, and with anything that I'm doing, you just want to just like join in and say, boom, I'm here. I showed up. And that's what I love
Thank
about
you,
you. You
Nicole.
show up and you show out. And I love that.
I'm
And
glad
each
to
time that
hear.
I see you, I know it's been, a year now, right? You have just grown. You have grown as a person. You have grown as a beautiful young lady. You have grown, and I just, you're amazing.
Thank you, Nicole.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
Yeah, like that's why I feel like even though I sometimes I go through a lot of depression, but
Yeah.
having true friends like you or some people I
It's
still
real.
connect with, it's really actually motivated me to move forward. Because to be honest, it's like last year and even the beginning of this year, two of my grandma passed away, and I went through a really tough time because I'm like I haven't achieved the lifestyle that I want to achieve, but people don't think that way. Or the goals I want, but that's why I have to try harder and harder and even lift up my friends because it just makes me happy. And the reason for me to even become a life coach, not because of the money, because of the feeling happiness that I bring to people. And whenever they say like, thank you, Tan, for like whatever you did to me or whenever you share with me to help me, that's actually make my day. You know, it's like I'm just so more happy than a certain amount of money I make. And that's drive me every single day with me wake up, even like I was so tired, but you know, that motivation is like I cannot even sleep. I was so nervous for today too. I'm like, what should I say?
We
Like,
both didn't sleep last. I called her. I was like, I didn't sleep this whole night. Like, you know, because it was just, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, why can't I just shut my eyes and just like, you know, I don't snore, guys, but yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I was so excited for today because, like I said, this is my first time to invite someone, and I want to even share back with people back home about this as like true strive. It mean if you don't know the definition or the meaning behind my name, the company name is used to be strive, but I changed it to true strive. It mean even people go up and down in life, like even when it goes to like hell, but they still take a break and keep coming back and stand up and keep walking. That's me true strive.
Yeah.
Strive is not enough. Every day striving, but then when life gives you shit, life gives you stone, like so many crazy things in life,
Curveballs, everything.
Yeah, and then you like so depressed and then go down below the hole, but you still like, okay, I want to take a break and then stand up and keep walking. That's the meaning behind it, and I think it's applicable for everybody, everywhere, not only for kids back in Vietnam. Right. So I want to have a friends here in the state, especially my connections, to do this so they can share their story, some inspirations for people back home, even people here that they are striving in life, and then you know step into something to become an entrepreneur or whoever they want to be in the future is a process.
Yeah.
And they are working towards the goal. And I'm happy that you agreed to be my first and special guest because you're my first people, no kidding, in LA that I met in 2020 because I moved to that new place back then with January 1st, and you're the first person I met ever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
you were dope right off the bat. I was like, we were like, yeah, you were. I was like, okay, okay, and then you were just you were so welcoming. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do this, this, this. You were just always you always had a plan, and you always were like very quick. You was like, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm working. You know, you have this big calendar with this, and you're just marking everything. You had these textbooks. And then I was like, I thought you were in school, but no, you were working on your business. And I was like, wow. I was totally in a different industry at that time, but I was like, wow, I see that. I see that. I love that. I love that. And you know, you, like up all night, all you know, you just like and then up all night, and then in the morning you would bounce. You were like, I have things to do. Like I have to go this way. And you were out. Like I was like, dang, I'm just waking up around like 10 o'clock. Yeah. Like you're already out at like 5 a.m. So like,
yeah, I think back then I was in the 5 a.m. club, but right now I don't even know what club I'm in.
Yeah, and then you would drive from LA to Orange County. Yeah, and then like the commitment there was great. And then, you know, that's what you need to maintain. Maintain is that consistency.
Yes, yes.
And you have that. Yeah.
No. I think even I want that my 2020 self back because right now I'm more comfortable. I'm more like, okay, maybe I'm already here. I maybe just take it easy, but I need that self back. So then most people actually, I think this is really a common mindset that I think they stop trying or like stop being hustle when they reach to a certain place. You know, but it's still a process. So that's why sometimes I get too comfortable. I'm like, oh, I don't need to wake up that early anymore, blah, blah, blah. And actually, it's not good for myself. And I think it's dropped my results and even the goals I'm trying to achieve. So that's why I always have to like trying to be surrounded with the people who I want to be surrounded with so they can motivate me. But back then, because I literally just moved into LA after a graduation, so I was like queues up opportunity for me to actually work, and I never worked before, so it's like I love to try different things to work. And I'm in LA, and I literally just like don't have much money, and I need to pay for things that I gotta pay. So and then it's COVID, I got scared, so that's why so. But I even look at myself back then, I was like, damn, I don't know how did I do it.
Wow, you were like, wow.
I even was shocked. I'm like, can I get it back? Because I need to refund this one right now. Yeah. But yeah, no, I actually appreciate for you when you said that, because I don't even remember what I did back then. It's just now it's like a reflection for me. I'm like, hey, I need to go back to it so people actually can look up to me as a role model. Because if I'm just like so casual and not doing much, like they don't see me actually thriving anymore. And I need to remind myself this year actually go back.
And then like for like, I started last year with travel, and I was very slow at first because I just wanted to do everything right. I'm listening to all these travel advisors and all the pitfalls of the mistakes that were made, and I don't want to do what they did. And so but I have to start it. So I mean, it was just a slow burn for me. And working, still working. And because this is not my main job, and I want it to be my main job, yeah, depression does kick in. It does kick in. And it's just like, am I doing this right? Is this going to be really beneficial for me? I mean, all those 1,000 hours spent, is it? I know I'm seeing results, but am I really seeing a change? So I mean that goes circling around in my mind. But I have to still stay the course. I have to still like get up at 6 a.m., get on that computer, get on those webinars, get into that advisor community, see what's up. And I'm always learning, because I feel that it is going to be successful. And my sister is proud of me, and my mom is proud of me, and my dad is proud of me. My uncle in San Diego is proud of me. So, and I'm showing them things, and I'm just, and they see the elevation, and it just makes me want to strive even more. And yeah, this is.
No, I'm proud of you too.
Mm-hmm.
When you step into this.
Yeah. I have a business already, and I want to, strive into that. It's still in formulations right now, and that's just with my beauty brand. But yeah, I am into this travel really hard, and I just want it to thrive, but it takes a lot of time, and I have to be patient, and I have to, stay the course. Stay the course.
I have this quote. It's also a good thing to share, and also it's a good ending for us. I heard this from like a conference event in Long Beach a few weeks ago. How I say it right? Are you gonna step into a marriage and think like, I'm just gonna give it for a year, and why you treat that with your business? It's saying that when you marry someone, it's a lifetime, right? So even though it works or not, you still have to keep trying until you cannot try anymore.
Right.
But then if you think like, oh, I'm just gonna jump into this marriage for a year to see how it goes, so why you treat your business the way like only a year? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just try this business for a year and then see how it goes. I stop. Right. It doesn't work like that. So treat your business like a marriage, and then regardless of fire up and down, you gotta keep going, and then it's a long investment. So.
I was watching on YouTube an interview with Sharon Sharp, Club Shay Shay, and he had on Terry Crews, the actor, comedic actor. And, just to chime in on what you said, that he used to sweep floors, and he thought he was too proud because he came from the NFL. And, when that didn't work out, moving to LA, he had to take a job that was very, demeaning, and he was like, well, somebody's going to notice me, somebody's going to see me, but you're not even known yet right now. But he said, humbling himself, he said that, if I sweep these floors, what if I think that sweeping these floors, if I got paid $1 million to sweep these floors, I would have a different mindset in treating my job and what I'm supposed to do. So when you have that mindset, you change that mindset up, when you think that this is value, it's going to change your life. It changed my life. It's changing my life. And I'm seeing so many great results from it. But, you can't, like you're saying, you can't treat a business like it's just a 1 year type of thing. You're going to just see how it works out, but you're not sewing into all the technical things that you need to do to make it thrive.
But yeah, I think that's we've been sharing and learning a lot of stuff about each other, and I'm glad that we have this talk. And for whoever people watching this, and if you thinking about like starting out or even like doing the business right now, just like few months, will take it time. And hearing our story, hopefully that you learn something a little bit or recognize something that you never think of. But I just want to do this to really learn more about how can I help you and make this become official and share back with people back in Vietnam. And thank you so much for your time, Nicole.
And then yeah, sorry, I got like a mind fart.
What?
Earlier on, but yeah.
No, it's happened. It's still early. It's
I know,
sunny day. It's not even a sunny day here in LA, so we kind of like dulled a little bit, but we make it happen. And thank you again for your time. And,
thank you guys.
All here, even though it's raining. So that's why she showed commitment. She did not text me and like, hey, it's raining, I'm not coming. So that's why I really like that.
Oh no, when I like say we're gonna make it,
show up for it, and then I appreciate that and I admire that a lot. Because some people can cancel last minute. I'm like, they don't even tell me, they don't even text me, and this happened a lot. So I appreciate for your like present today.
Aww. Okay. I know I got makeup on, so and you're wearing white.
Cool. I don't know how long it's that, but maybe we did it pretty good.
Yeah, I think this is great.
We didn't even have the questions.
Mm-hmm.
The questions on the. No, let's just go with the flow.
Yeah, let's just go with the flow. Yeah.
So, we test the sound?
Sound 1, 2, 3. I am on. And
I think mine should be good too. I mean, the room is kind of quiet, so I don't think the sound will be like that crazy.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's great. Okay. This is awesome. This is so amazing time. So, yeah. So.
Yeah, and I think that's what we've been talking for today. And then, like I said again.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
Can I? We're filming. we can cut that.